It's time for a female. It's time for a female. That's right, everybody. It's another full-length female.
Full length.
Full length.
It's a movie.
We're getting so many females that we gotta just start making them their own episodes.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah.
My self-esteem is at full length now, so.
Yes, we got the achievement unlocked, full-length self-esteem. But yeah, so we got a plethora of emails and a review even. So
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
let's start with the review. I feel like that's a great place to start.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's like a good review.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I wouldn't start us off with a bad review. But fortunately for us, this is a good review, which comes from King Atticus.
King Atticus.
Ooh, okay, that sounds royal.
Oh yes, definitely royalty over here. 5 stars. Everybody to the limit. The greatest insult I ever received was when a friend said I reminded him of the King of Town when I first found Homestar Runner through him back in 2004. We don't talk much anymore. The greatest joy was finding this podcast and enjoying the strange new interpretations of these old characters. So thank you, King Atticus.
Yeah, nothing but King of Town love here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the lesson here. People used to make fun of me about many different things, and now they're making fun of me about other things. But what I'm saying is, some of the things that I was made fun of back when I was a kid are suddenly in fashion.
Like Smallville fan fiction.
Yeah, like Smallville fan fiction.
Back in fashion.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. That should never come back in fashion. But never mind. It happened.
Hey, you are in good company with Oscar Award winner Chloe Zhao. So
Yes, that's true. All we're saying is if you were a fan fiction writer, you too could win an Oscar someday.
Did you hear about that, Michael?
No, I did not.
Chloe Zhao, director of Nomadland, who just won Best Director at the past
Yeah.
Oscars, she talked about in an interview how she still regularly writes and posts fan fiction under a pseudonym that she will never tell anybody, and in a fandom she will never tell anybody. But it's great. It's great. And now she's directing the next big Marvel movie.
That's fantastic.
Eternals,
That's awesome.
exactly.
Yeah, Eternals.
Yeah. But basically, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You, just like the King of Town, are royalty. And I've said this, the King of Town doesn't need to do anything. He's not there to boss people around. He's a very simple person. All he wants is some snacks and for people to just say King of Town, that's it, because he likes hearing his own name, like we all do. But yeah.
Thank you so much for the review.
So, moving on then, we have another email from Pear, who says, Dear Fahugwabad, how do you guys podcast without boxing gloves on? Much like how a foam cover on a microphone can soften the P sounds, some nice cushy hand pillows might help soften the blows when you lovingly jab at each other for creatively awkward intros or things that you thought were totally normal growing up and then suddenly realize on air are completely unique to you. The pod is wholesome as hell, and I love y'all for it. I started listening from the beginning just a couple of months ago, and I'm almost halfway caught up. I was definitely into a lot of Homestar stuff back in the day, and it is delightful to binge something so wonderful in release order about something else so wonderful in release order. If this gets read aloud on the pod, then I guess I won't hear it for another couple of months. So, hey, future me, if you are still listening, good job sticking with it. Also, happy birthday recently or soon, whichever applies. Strongfully yours, Pear. Pronounced like the fruit.
Oh my goodness.
P.S. Hey, what does Alexa think of this?
I assume that
Oh my goodness.
Pear is an unusual name and there's not a lot of pears out there.
Yeah,
Because I assume this is Alexa's cousin-in-law. Is that how it goes?
Cousin-in-law. So, Pear, I thought your letter was the most wholesome thing on this planet, just like you. You're a great person, and it's funny because there are people in our personal lives that I don't expect to even listen to this, mainly because I try to keep my personal life and my my podcast life separate as much as possible. It doesn't always work, but we do our best, right?
I like to keep my podcast and personal life as separate as possible, says the person on a podcast with her husband.
But even then, we kind of don't act like, a couple that much. We're like, you're a David, I'm an Alexa,
Sure.
Sold separately, right? So, yeah. What I'm trying to say is like, when people that I know listen to my content, I know the reality is a lot of them just want to do it to support me, and that is great. And I don't expect anything else after that. I don't expect them to keep watching my streams. I don't expect them to keep watching, or listening to my podcast. But again, you meet people like Pear, who is completely wholesome and very genuine and still sticking to it. And not only that, sends an email, a professional email to our podcast. Everyone be like a Pear. Don't be an apple. Everyone that tries to be an apple, but I want you to be a pear.
Oh, don't be insulting Sunset Appleton.
You know what? I'm going to change what I said. Everyone is trying to be an avocado, but why don't you just be an apple and a pear? How about that?
There you go. Love it.
There you go. But yes, thank you so much. That's very sweet. I was smiling the entire time because I was like, I cannot believe that, people in my life are actually taking the time to really
Listen
absorb
right
the
in.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that means a lot at a whole nother levels. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so very much, Pear. So moving on, then we have another email from Detective Trogdor,
Hey!
who says ketchup versus board games.
Oh, jeez.
As a fellow board game enthusiast, I can identify with David's need to protect his cards at all costs.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The damage done to your friend's foolproof card was most likely from the fact that ketchup is very acidic, as it can be used to remove rust from tools. Until next time, Detective Trogdor. Well, there you go, everybody. Detective Trogdor is on the case. He solved it.
I love how
Exactly.
you read that so dramatically, Michael.
Of course.
That's why, we never put ketchup and cards in the same place in this house.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
specific about snacks. We had somebody over to play games the other day, and Alexa was trying to put snacks on the same table as that the game was on, and I was like, no.
I was not trying to. I was trying to put snacks on a table so that it would have its own table. And then the snacks would be by
Yeah, but I
itself.
had game on that table.
Yeah, maybe move game away from snack table, and
But
then
then-
games can be on game table.
But game is more important than snack, and game didn't all fit on game tables. So
Not
game
true. You
needed
can't
two
play
tables.
game without snack.
No.
You need the
no.
fuel.
Games are more important than snacks.
You know, that's
Snack,
so-
snack, game, snack.
Exactly, Michael.
Snack game.
Snack game.
Snack game.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Detective Trogdor.
I got
You yet again derailed this entire thing.
That was funny.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We got another wonderful message from Alex K,
Okay.
who says, "Hello. I just wanted to thank you for your wonderful podcast. I am likely on the younger end of your audience, being born in 2001.
Actually, I feel like you're probably right in the same age as a lot of our audience,
Yeah, I mean, but again,
or
like,
at least the ones who talk to us the most.
Yeah.
Yes,
Surprisingly, they think we're cool. I don't know why, but thank you.
but we love them. We love them all the
Yeah.
same.
We love you.
Homestar was in its heyday when I was in preschool, and by the time I was able to navigate the internet by myself, it was nearly the massive hiatus. However, due to my older brother's knowledge of the internet, I was able to grow up with Homestar. I had a poster above my bed for many years, and my brother and I quoted it at each other constantly
That's
when we were in elementary school.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
Now, I'm a college student, and he's graduated. And I was simultaneously recommended this podcast by him and Mara Wilson, who I follow on
Oh.
Twitter, and who did an episode with you right around the time my brother first mentioned your podcast to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your tireless research, the massive waves of nostalgia you bring me, and your excellent humor. And, much like your Canadian fans, extra kudos to Alexa, who is my absolute favorite part of each episode.
Oh.
I never saw the merits of Homestar and Strong Bad, until you sing its praises. With great admiration for all of you, or for great admiration for all you do, Alex K. from MA.
Thank you, Alex.
goodness.
That's so thoughtful. That's awesome.
The love fest that we're just getting today. It's almost as if, I don't know if you both feel some type of way just hearing people share their personal stories and then knowing how, maybe our talks ignite certain memories from them. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because I love going into my own memories sometimes, and then just trying to find out how I fell in love with something. So that's really sweet. Jeez, such nice words, Alex K. Thank you. And then you brought up the Canadians again, and I'm emotional again. So there you go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm so glad that you took the time to write out this message, and I'm glad that your brother also enjoys the show.
Yeah.
So that's always...
You were
That's
blessed
awesome.
by both your brother and Mara Wilson.
Yeah,
Look at
exactly. So moving on here, we have another message here, and I believe this might be our last one.
All right.
From Mikey B.
Hey,
Hey, Mikey B.
Yeah, Mikey B says, David is awesome.
Hey.
Yes.
Some folks would get annoyed at being heckled for their peeves related to cake toppings or appropriate uses of ketchup, while David sees the potential. He gets along remarkably well with a variety of Homestar fans in a world where fandoms burn hot. This is really something special. Mikey B.
Aw, thank you.
Listen, me and Michael, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to speak for you, Michael, but there's something about finally hearing even more praise for David.
Oh, yeah.
Because, David is the kind of dude that just, he's happy to be here. He's happy to support. He's happy to, bring out the best out of everybody. And, it's sometimes that kind of goes not as noticed as other people, mainly because people like me are loud, and Michael's also an Aries, so therefore we take the fire. And David being a Gemini, just trying to I don't know how Geminis work, but basically what I'm saying
They
is
work however you say they work, Alexa.
they put 2 toppings on their ice creams, those Geminis. But what I'm saying is, I'm really glad that we're getting some David love, because Michael's mentioned this a lot, that we're kind of a tripod.
I don't do anything nearly as flashy as both of you. I mean Alexa's segment is obviously exciting and hilarious and fantastic, and Michael puts in the most work. I mean, I said this before, that Michael is the hardest working person that I know, but with the research and the songs and stuff. But I do appreciate that I get noticed too. I try to put in a little bit of effort. So thank you, Mikey B. That means a lot.
Yeah, what you do, David, is you bring forth a very unique mindset as well. You are the pop culture person.
Sure.
That is that far surpasses mine. Mine is all just by the script. So you can pull things from random directors, random things, and I'm just sitting there going oh, okay. And sometimes I get them, and sometimes I have to look them up in the editing process and put a clip.
David's kind of like that bag of knowledge where you're just you know what, I'm living life, just putting 1 topping on ice cream, and then David's if you put 2 toppings on ice cream, that enhances the flavor. And you're whoa, David being such a Gemini, just again, David explaining what he does for the podcast, again, such a very David thing.
We can move on because there is one more message that we got. And it also doubles as another iTunes review that we got from our Canadian listeners.
Oh.
So this is actually a response to the response.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fake name is back. We were trying to figure out what Fake name's real name was, and we realized it's Fake name.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, Fake name says, your full-length female episode made me die.
No, Fake name!
We love you. Come back,
No,
Fake name.
They got him.
We got him.
Trevor.
I pine for you.
This is what the teens say when they die. It means it was hilarious.
Oh,
We're okay.
that's what
We're
the
okay.
teens
Sorry,
say.
I looked at the talking of the tick and I saw it. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
You say that legitimately. There have been times where I see somebody on Twitter post something and then with a comment, "I'm dead," and I'm like, "Are you dead because this is good? Are you dead because this is bad? I don't understand you." Twitter.
It's good. It's kind of like when bad means good. Like, that's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
bad.
Let's be bad.
Let's be bad. Sorry.
I'm not joining this.
Oh, no. Sorry.
No, that was what I kept saying last night when we decided to eat a third ice cream cone. And I was just like, you know what? Let's be bad.
We put 3 toppings on the ice cream. That was delicious.
Oh. Okay.
It was food related. I promise.
They have these like little mini ice cream cones at Trader Joe's that we got. They're really good, and we ate an entire package last night.
The first time I saw David being
we were being
shy.
bad.
David was just, I was like, would you like another one? And he was like, he said, I already got 2 though. I was like, you can have a third one. And David was like, I can?
Let's be bad.
Bad. Sorry, fake name. What were you saying? After you came back to life.
Well, according to this, fake name is sending this email from their ghost account, their ghost email account. Fake name says, David, the laugh I was talking about was that weird one.
My Seth Rogen Donkey Kong.
Yeah, you're
It's so good.
yes. Also, yes, fake name is my real name. My mom is anonymous name, and my dad is false name. And of course, my brother is stupid name. Name is my family name. From fake name. P.S. Also, here's a hint based on real life. My favorite food is avocado with some Spam on the side.
Oh, no! I just said nobody should be an avocado. Okay, listen. I don't know how. Okay, listen. I'm gonna redo my speech. Fake name loves avocado with Spam. I can't do this to fake name. Okay, listen. Listen, maybe. How did one female lead to the other? Okay. Listen.
I'm so glad we're doing for females as their own full-length episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't be. I'm dying.
How about this? Fruit's good. Be fruit.
Everyone be a fruit. You can be any kind of fruit you want.
The only thing you can't be is ketchup.
You
That's
can't
the
be
only
ketchup.
thing.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
ketchup.
David, ketchup is made out of fruits.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the only fruit you can't be is ketchup.
But
Don't be a tomato.
don't be a tomato or a banana.
Well,
clearly.
you could be a tomato if you're hanging out with a cucumber. Then it's okay to be a tomato.
Oh, okay.
Let me fix this real quick. Everyone be fruits. Be any fruit you want. You be a pineapple. You can be a dragon fruit. Whatever you want to be. Maybe we just shouldn't be vegetables. Maybe that's what. Until the next female, where it turns out like their great grandfather was like the inventor of vegetables. Until
Yeah, my great grandfather, he actually invented vegetables.
vegetables. So unless
Every
your great
time you eat
grandfather,
some spinach, I get a little paycheck.
that was Popeye. Popeye invented spinach. So listen, if unless we get another female that talks about their experience with vegetables, everyone be fruits. Those are my words of wisdom.
my grandpa Reg, they were actually supposed to be called Regetables, but it didn't stick, and the government took over the name. And now they're called Vegetables, like some stupid name.
Stupid. That's fake name's brother.
Oh, yeah. But we can't insult fake name's brother. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Oh no, that's not, we're not insulting him. Apparently, that's his name. So
okay.
we're just pronouncing it.
Well, so turns out one of our Canadian reviewers is fake name. Or at least that's what they're alluding to.
Yeah.
Because we got a 5-star rating from Avocado and Spam.
Hey.
And I believe that this was one that we already read, but they updated it,
Yay.
saying, response to their response to my review. It's me, Avocado and Spam. Lies, we know who you are.
We know your real name, fake name.
Thanks for reading my review. It made my day. The main thing I'm trying to say in this response, though, is Alexa, you are correct. Canadians are the best.
It's I can't deny it at this point, you know. I try to lift up Filipinos, but you know what? There's not enough avocado and spam for me to distribute to prove my point. So
Yeah.
I will bring my banana ketchup to your avocado and spam, and we'll make some harmony.
I mean, it sounds genuinely interesting. That's like some umami flavors right
That
there.
sounds delicious. I really want that right now. But yeah, look at that. We just solved another mystery. I bet Detective Trogdor was like making notes the entire time, like avocado and spam equals fake name. Like,
Yeah. Detective Trogdor is just sitting there like with like all the threads across the room and all the sticky notes and stuff. Being like, who is fake name?
and there's just like Canada with a question mark. Like,
Yeah.
This is great. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. So, again, thank you, fake name, as well as to everyone else again who sent us those amazing messages. And, I hope you guys are okay with the format of which we're doing this now. The episodes that we keep putting out on a bi-weekly basis are getting longer and longer. And I feel like also we have more fun doing them all together in one session like this anyway. And I feel like this might be a trend that we do going forward. So yeah. So again, just send us more messages. How do you type with boxing gloves on at gmail.com.
Well, thank you everybody so much, and until next time, it's over!
It's the $5 patrons. Accordion Mike, Alex Price, Amber Fontaine, Austin Nebbia, Bennett Ballard, Brady Forsberg, Bridget Machida, Charlie Marlowe, Dan Silva, Tom Flores, Friendly Local Geek, Item Crafting, Castro Magic, Kyle Kurosa, Mewtwo Queen, Michael Dunn, Miss Jukebox 8, Nickelodeon's Victorious, Old Doug, One and Only Danky, Sarah Gaines, Song Telephone, Spencer Parks, Sterling Axel, Sunset Apple, Tyler Harper, and Zeb. Thank you all for your continued support. You're all so good. All right. Adequate. Acceptable. Okay, I guess.